I was really impressed by how you portrayed the worries and stress of being a husband to an astronaut, which I never really considered, but there is a very complicated family dynamic there and an absence, a regular absence to deal with. What aspects did you kind of draw from for that portrayal?
Yeah, that's a great question, Tyler. I think what my focus was was to just show the first of all, it's all rooted in love, the how resentful he is of her absence, and the fact that he'd be pining for her and longing for her, and and then also just the weight and the burden of his responsibilities, and that the fact that they had adopted this child with the plan and the hope that it might solidify their marriage and strengthen their marriage, when in fact it has become it has become an experience that they both have two entirely different angles on, and are experiencing it in completely different ways. And um so I think the focus there was just to try to kind of put yourself in that place where uh you're secondary to so much. You're and rightfully so, because she's fulfilling a lifelong dream, one that only a handful of people on earth get to ever even touch. um so I wanted to be sure that you 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 see him in this with these troubles, but at the same time he's just trying to, and I think in his mind it's almost because they're certainly moving towards perhaps being apart. And I think that is not out of anger or being resentful of what she's done. I think ultimately it is to free her, and hopefully free himself, and to try to experience life in a much more suitable, I guess, a suitable way. But I think that once they're back together, that it's something that really was built with Kate on set, because we were just always around each other, but and also just being massive admirer of her work, and she's just wonderfully intelligent and beautiful and great person. Um, so I think that there's those people who are just kind of chemically and just aligned and spiritually aligned. I think once they're in each other's presence and in each other's radiance again, that you quickly see why these people are together and why they fight for each other, and why um, they are better together. And um, and I was just really excited to kind of explore all that. And it's 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 a beautiful ending. I love it. I don't want to ruin the ending for folks, but also it's kind of tragic in how you see them at their closest, but you also see them at their most distant.
Yeah, I love hearing you kind of break down character motivations. You're clearly someone that really cares about the craft, and what you just explained really ties into the ending really well. So I think people after they see the film will really
Yeah.
enjoy you speaking about that. And you don't have a ton of scenes together, but you do get to act alongside Laurence Fishburne, who's like one of our on-screen legends. He has such a gravitas to him on screen. So how was that experience of working with him on set?
Oh man, yeah. We have a few scenes together on screen, but we did get the chance to really spend a lot of time with each other in the pubs in Dublin, and and that was really where I was able to just download game from a master. And,
Yeah, that's a dream right there. Going to a pub with
yeah,
Laurence Fishburne, man.
yeah,
Oh,
man.
that's a dream.
And then we,
That's so cool.
and few pints in, start to kind of rally everyone around us into the conversation. But he was amazing, and he uh just somebody that I've always loved, and then I get to we get to be in this film together, and I have my friends at the premiere saying, "Dude, you just punched out Morpheus," and I was like, "Yeah, well, that's sometimes that's what happens." But he's just absolute legend. Um, Beautiful kind of elder statesman energy on the set, and but also really supportive of us and giving us every opportunity to shine and hold down our corner of the mat there with this telling of the story. But um yeah, dude, we had a great time. We ended up one night we were drinking for like 4 hours, and then these and everyone would come up to the table, and then he'd just kindly say, I'm talking with my castmate, my friend here, Gabe. And then, but by the time we had really gotten to our in-depth conversation, it felt like we got everything out. At that point, it's just like, yeah, sure, come on in. And we'd meet like jockeys, like cool Irish jockeys, and other folks. Just kind of people worked at the university, and it was really really fun, man. We met a lot of people, and he truly is a sweet man, and he knows what he means to people. He is a leader. Um, Born on the same day as Arnold Schwarzenegger, just 10 years apart. So we called Arnold and had a fun little Zoom call or a FaceTime call with each other.